Hey everybody, wanted to get on here and do another video. Got the grass cut yesterday. I need to weed eat sometime today, but you all don't really get another view of the place while it's actually got sunlight. I need to clean my phone, but I got most of the yard cleaned. We'll do a walk around. You can see my property's pretty big. Like I said, that's my alarm, just ignore it. We'll go out here to the side. You all don't really get a view of this place out here very much. And we'll talk out here. Sun dies down a little bit out here. That's my little swing set there. Mom got that right before she passed. That's my big peach tree. There's a peach tree. There's an apple tree back there. There's a lot of stuff. I have a lot of trees, and I got that mess out there beside my pump house. But I want to talk to you guys. I know a lot of people have sent messages about being discouraged in these last days. I know a lot of people thought we might be out here in Passover, but let me tell you something. You can't give up when everything starts to fall apart like that. You know, nobody's ever going to guess the day. I've already figured that out a long time ago. We're not going to figure that part out. But what I will tell you is all the signs are there. Every day, that's what we go through, is going through the signs, and everything's lined up. We know for a fact we don't have much time here. With what's going on in Israel, what's going on right now with Taiwan, China's got it surrounded. It's just a matter of time before somebody crosses the line. It's any time. And I know with World War III coming, and the war of Gog and Magog coming, we don't have much time. That's why I can get on here 100% and tell you that we're there. How much time that is, I'll be honest with you. It could be any hour of the day. I hope that the world will have at least some kind of warning. Maybe the sun will go down at 12 o'clock in the day, something crazy. If that happens, you know the rapture's getting ready to happen, by the way, if that ever happens. But something like that, a lot of people would get saved in the last minutes. And I hope that does happen, but it's not to say it will. God has given people, I've been doing this now for 5 months, to give people ample warning that it's coming. And he said, my sheep will hear it and they will know. So you will know that this is coming. And a lot of people's like, well, you know, everybody keeps telling us he's coming here, he's coming there. That's our job. What you do with it's up to you. If he tells us to tell you he's coming, you better listen. If you don't have that kind of faith in him, you might be in a little bit of trouble. Because let me tell you something. When he told me on October the 24th, I knew he wasn't playing around. I'll even go as far as he's at the door. All he's waiting on is God to give him the go-ahead. That's it. That's all we're waiting on. When God says, okay, go get your bride. That's it. But he's at the door, up there, waiting on God to give him the signal. That's all we're waiting on. There is nothing else to be fulfilled. Everything else falls in the tribulation. All we're waiting on now is the last Gentile to get on the boat. That's it. That's all it is. Christians will say, no, that's right here's got to be it. No, it does not. Trust me, I've studied it. There is nothing else to be fulfilled. We will not see the destruction of Damascus. We will not see the war of Gog and Magog. We will not see any of that. We will be gone. We won't even see World War III. We are gone. That's why I tell you not to fear the 3 days of darkness and all this stuff that these people are peddling. You won't see it. If you're with God, you won't see it. Now, if you don't believe in Jesus, yeah, you're going to see a lot of this crap. But we won't see it. That's why I tell you, do not fear, but be ready. Go to work, do your thing, but keep your eyes open, because I'm telling you, it's any time. All we're waiting on is God to give Jesus the okay, and we're out. The world is ready to destroy itself. The Antichrist, he is to and from. He's got everybody pointing guns at each other. And if you don't believe that, you know, there's nothing we can do to help you. There really ain't. You know, I've told everybody I cannot sit and hold your hand and talk to you every 5 seconds. I can't do that. You're going to have a little bit of faith. If you don't have faith in Jesus, you need to check yourself. Because right now, That should be all you're relying on is your faith. And if you're a true person of God and you're saved, you know what I'm telling you is the truth. That we're at the end. It's not my fault that people got on here 10 years ago and was telling you this, telling you that. Hey, I didn't get anything from God until the 24th of October. That's it. I've been doing this come the 24th of this month. It's been 6 months he's had me given a warning. So, like I said, I can't make you believe. I can't hold your hand. All I can tell you is to be ready. That was my job. We created the channel, and I thank each and every one of you for supporting it, man. The Facebook page and the Telegram page. You know, all the watchers can do is give you the information, and what you do with it is up to you. And trust me, I get attacked just like you do. Like I was telling everybody on the Facebook page today. As soon as I woke up this morning, the devil was there. Hey, Chris, you still here? Yes, I am. I told you God wasn't coming. Told you he's not real. I said, well, you know what, Satan? I said, that's kind of funny, since you brought it up. If he's not real, why are you bugging me before I ever have my first drink of coffee? No reply. Well, didn't have a nice day. Never did hear from him again. It's not just me. And I'm sure that you're sitting there going, oh, my goodness, he was attacking me today. Now, I want you to think about that. I've seen a lot of people's replies. They're being attacked more now than they ever have. That means he's getting nervous. Now, if the devil's getting nervous, what does that mean, Chris? That means he knows exactly what we know, but he don't know the day and the time either. But we're on his time. We're going into the last 7 years. That's it, people. I don't care what anybody else tells you. That's just the truth. You can either like it or lump it. But this is the last 7 years before the 1,000-year reign. Bottom line. You can either accept it or not. I really don't care. The tribulation won't start until we're out of here. But we're in that time period. This is it. We've done the math. We've studied the prophecies. We've got it down. This is it. Like I said, I don't care if you believe it or not. There's like, well, are we in the tribulation? No. I have had to repeat this 1,000 times. People just do not know their Bible. But in this time, the devil will, or God will shorten the 7-year tribulation. Or if he didn't, nobody would survive it. So that means he's not going to get every day of the 7 years. See, people think, oh, it's the whole 7 years, every hour. No, that's not what the Bible says. It says he will shorten the tribulation. Because if he didn't, no flesh would survive it. That's what's going to happen. That means there's going to be events in the 7 years that destroys man. And there's going to be like the 40 days and 40 nights that the flood happened. Would it be 40 days, 40 nights that the nukes fly all over the place? That's how it's going to be. The events inside the tribulation are going to be shortened. If they wasn't, I promise you, not one man or woman would survive the 7 years. But see, Lucifer knows this too. And he knows now that he's not going to get that whole 7 years. His attacks on you is going to be stronger, worse every day, because the more we're still down here, the church and the restrainer is still in place, the madder he's going to get. Why do you think it says in Revelation when he finally comes down, whoa, because he's so mad that he did not get all his time. That's why it says that in the Bible, people. He doesn't get every day of the 7 years like everybody thinks he's supposed to get, but he doesn't. God tells us he will not get that. We're in that time period. Like I said, you can believe me or not, I don't care, I'm leaving. You can either accept it or not. You can look around, see the signs for yourself, or not. I'm not going to sit and beg you. Noah begged people and pleaded for 125 years that it was going to rain. I'm doing the same thing. The other watchers are doing. Brother Aaron, Brother Barry, Brother Bob, John. I can go down a list of people that's doing the same thing. They're warning you, and that's all we can do. You can either accept it or not. But like I said, it's up to you. God's sheep will know that we're telling them the truth because they're looking around and they know something ain't right. They know something's coming. And that's where we are. You got to know where we are in time. Your time is limited. If you think the world is just going to keep on ticking, you're in a fantasy world. It's not going to happen. And you're going to find that out very soon, because the church is about to be raptured. You got to have faith in Jesus, not date setters. You don't look for a specific date. You look for any minute that it can happen. God had to remind me of that myself this morning when I woke up. He said, don't take your eyes off. This is still the season. You better be watching. Tell my flock that I'm coming. I'm at the door. And so he's there. And all he's waiting on is God to give him that signal. And I'm telling you, you could be at work, at a basketball game, but it will happen and you will not see it coming. So just have yourself ready in these last days to get out of here. Call up on Jesus now, people, okay? Have faith. Keep your heads up. No stress. Just believe and have faith in Jesus. That's your way in. You're not going to have to deal with all this stuff. And if you're lost, just call up on him now, people. This is a great time. Do not be down on yourself. Do not stick your head down and like you're just aggravated and you're just giving up. People, this is the greatest time in man history. Do you know how many disciples wanted to be here right now? How many Christians would have gave everything to be in this time? We're in the time of Revelation, Daniel, all of them all together. We're witnessing it. We're going to witness the rapture. This is a time where you should be jumping for joy and giving him the praise. He is the key. He is the only way in. There's only one God. Yeshua, the Lord Jesus Christ. That's it. Accept him today before it's too late. I'm telling you, if you're lost out there, call up on him now, because I'm telling you, I know you've been told all your life, but I'm telling you now, you're in your last minutes. This is it, people. The flood's coming. We're on the boat. Stay on the boat. Do not get off of it. And if you're not on that boat yet, call upon Jesus now and get on the boat. Only through him can you get in. If you believe his blood is what gets you on that boat, and it is, because that's the only way you're getting into heaven. It ain't your works. It ain't anything like that. He did it all. He paid for your past, present, and future sins. The church is going to tell you all kinds of different things. They're going to confuse you because Satan has completely and utterly obliterated the church. They're teaching every different thing. They don't know what they're teaching. Half of them don't even know the word. I'm here to tell you there's only one way to heaven, and that's through Jesus. It is that simple. Choose Jesus, step away from where you're living, and trust in him, and have faith. And you out there, you Christians that are watching this right now, keep your head up. He's coming. You know it. I know it. We know where we are. Have yourselves ready. And give him a little bit of praise that he's coming to get you. We kind of forget to do that. Because, let me tell you something. You're not going to see all this stuff. So give him a little thank you tonight. And every day you wake up that he's coming to get us out of here. But I'll see or hear from you again. I'll see you in heaven.